Hey y'all. I really want to start a podcast because I'll be having some good topics. But this one is for you because you watching this right now. But if you find yourself keep going through the same thing over and over and over and over again, God is needing you to learn something from the suffering. God is needing you to figure out what it is that you need to change in that season. God needs you to figure out what you need to fix and what you can do better so that when He sends you the promises, you don't suffer again. You might be like, I keep getting that place, but I keep getting evicted. I keep getting good jobs, but I keep losing these jobs. I get these nice cars, but they just don't last long. I get a lot of money, but then I grow broke fast. Listen, that is not ill suffering. That is suffering to teach you a lesson. And if it's a cycle of the same things over and over and over again, you need to figure out what you're doing wrong. You need to figure out where God is trying to take you and what He needs you to learn from the suffering that you're enduring. You keep getting friends and y'all keep falling out. You keep going around your family and y'all keep fighting. Listen. Learn from the lesson because God is not going to keep giving you the same test over and over and over again unless you're failing the test. You like, every time I go around these girls, they act like this. Why do it got to be every time one guy showed you how they was the first time? Every time I talk to my family, it's something. Why do it got to be every time when God already showed you? Every time I get a good job, I got to leave the job or I get fired. Why do it got to be every time? Where you're at right now, sit in that suffering and learn from the suffering so you do not have to go through it again. God will not give us the promises until we learn from where we are. Why would He give us something if it's going to be taken away from us? He needs you to learn in the processing seasons so that you can keep what He's going to give you. You need to learn what you did in the last friendships or what you accepted in the last friendships. So when He sends you His children, His God-ordained friendships, you keep those friends. You need to learn why you keep skipping from boy to boy to boy. You need to figure out what's inside of you that's making you keep flopping beds, keep flopping boys, so that when He sends you the God-ordained husband He had for you, it lasts. You need to figure out why every time you pick up the phone, it's something, and it's this, and it's that. So when God puts you where He needs you to be, you don't even accept them type of phone calls. Listen. We got to stop just going through stuff and we need to learn and grow through stuff. Because at what big age do we have to learn that it gotta end, it gotta stop, and we have to grow. Yeah, so like, let's just break chains, let's break stupid cycles, like toxic cycles, unnecessary cycles, generational curses that need to be lifted off us. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because God have chosen you for a time as such. He knew your mama was going to do it, so He had picked you. Yeah. And if you don't carry out what He have called you to do, you going to suffer, and then your child going to have to suffer until they break the curse. So come on, let's just stop it right now. Because our kids don't deserve to go through it. Be blessed.